What's up, Maximus? How are you, bro? Bro Hamski? You having a good day, dude? Well, hey, I mean, I could think of worse ways to spend a work day, honestly. Doesn't sound terrible. Right, exactly. If that's what they're paying you to do, bro. If that's what they're paying you to do, could be worse.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
I went and played some golf today after work, so that was fun. I'm slowly getting better. I give myself a lot of grace because I just started a couple months ago. But I am getting better, so that's always nice. Shot under 100. I only shot 9 holes, so I did shoot under 100. Yesterday I played 18 and I shot 103. Today I shot 9 holes on a harder course. I shot 57, which is, you know, not great, but it's the best that I've done on that same. I've just played that same course 2 weeks ago. 9 holes, and I shot 62, so I'm getting better. And Rye Doggy, what's up, man? Only Up? Yeah, Only Up was fun, man. I will for sure play it again. But there's actually, guys, there's actually a new game coming out tomorrow called Viewfinder. And it's kind of like an Only Up style, except for it looks way cooler, honestly. You guys might have seen it. If you haven't seen anything about it yet, go like search Viewfinder game, and it's literally like it'll have your landscape in front of you, and you have to get from point A to point B but then there will be like a painting or a picture or something, and you can pick up that picture and move it, and then like set it, and then wherever you set it, that picture becomes the landscape, and then you can like walk into it. And so you just keep doing that like time after time after time to get from point A to point B. So it looks like a trippy puzzle, only up. You know what I mean? It looks really cool. I thought it was out today, but it's not. It's out tomorrow. So I might get it. I might get it and try it. I think it looks really neat, especially if you like the only up style game. I think it looks like a cooler only up. And I think the thing is, I don't know how much it's going to cost. So it will definitely depend on how much it costs, whether or not I get it tomorrow. But Rye Doggy, how are you, man? Pharaoh, what's up? How are you? Haven't seen you in a little while.
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight. But spare the citizenry. His Highness's
You must have been on a better sleep schedule there for a little while, huh?
Dragoons.
You have been? Yeah. I figure if I see you on at night, it means that you're not sleeping when you should be, so... But it's good to see you. I hope you've been doing all right.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Have you gotten into Final Fantasy at all, or no?
But first we find Goots.
Ah, Rye Doggy. That's tough, brother.
I just hope he's all right.
He got 8, you got none. But, dude, kayaking's fun. That's a good way to spend Monday.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to.
Farrah, I appreciate you dropping in and saying hello. And definitely understand not getting, not sticking around to get spoiled for a game that you want to play. One of my other friends is streaming this at the same time, and they're ahead of me, and I've been doing the same thing. I just pop in, say hi, hope you're doing well, bye. Oh, you don't have a PS5 yet, that's right. It is really good. One of the guys he's a regular in my chat, Paladin, he said that he was literally just thinking about getting a PS5 just for this game. And I told him it's a big purchase for just one game, but it is a good game. Agent, what's up, dude?
Hurrah! Quickly! Cut them down!
For sure, and when obviously with a game like this, the story is such a huge part of it. So you really don't want to you really don't want to miss out on that. It's not like a multiplayer game where there's like, you know, the reason you're playing isn't the story in a game like that, but I guess I need to pay attention because I'm getting rocked right now. Oh, that's the wrong button. Forgot I switched to that. Ooh. Try not to die, huh? Hey, Fair, thanks for dropping in. Sorry I got distracted by not dying. But definitely go get some sleep. And we'll see you next time. There we
There's
go.
no doubt about it. They're dragoons. What is this then?
I was really doing a bad job there. Yeah, there you go. See, Farrah, now with that command, you are scientifically proven to sleep better. So it's a scientific fact. At least that's what I tell everybody. Probably don't check into it. There you go. Agent, I did not know that you did your PC build just for Hogwarts, brother. What is it that you've been playing lately, Cajun? 'Cause I have not been able to catch you online.
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer. Get him!
Night, Farrah. Thanks again for popping in.
What of the men and women in the market pit? The evacuation is complete, Justice. Good. Then all that remains is the throne of the Templar.
There it is. The bell tower.
Right. Let's go. Ah, a goods lift.
Where in Krieger's name did you come from?
Autumn sleeping. Should I be? Oh, big auto use that.
Intruders! Defend the gates!
Get him!
Paige, I don't know if you're still there, but you came in with a an Assassin's Creed reference, and I've been seeing like the Assassin's Creed on Game Pass. I forget, it's like the sorry, I'm so bad at talking while I'm trying to not get murdered. What's up, Fuzz? How you doing, man? Alright, tired. I feel that. I know you said you had a pretty long work day today. Or a busy work day. You get to do anything fun today after work? Or are you just adulting? Lots of moving furniture, building new furniture, hauling old stuff down 3 flights of stairs. So yeah, nothing too fun. Did you get your circles closed?
We'll have to find a way around.
Doing all that labor? Doing all that hard work?
In the name of His Highness! Get him!
Asian, thanks for the lurk, brother.
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
In the prince's name,
Ooh, look at that guy.
none shall pass.
Oh, he moved. A rip. I missed both of those attacks. Press the wrong button.
Get him!
got my dodges much better this time around. I got my dodges and my parries down much better that time. Where I just came from, I think this is. Is it? Is not.
Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them! This one.
Buzz, I don't know if you're still there, but I think I'm gonna end up doing a grounded, like a grounded server, a grounded map, yard, whatever, for our Discord channel. Like a little community one. And maybe do some, even if it's not streaming, just some community nights where we can get on that and play. I think that would be a fun one. I was playing a little bit earlier today, and I didn't get very far, because I only played for like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I'm trying to find some stuff that would be fun
Can you see
to
him
open up
anywhere?
for the Discord to play. That I would enjoy and the Discord would enjoy. It's a big boy.
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
Okay.
Over here! This one. Let's try. This one. Over here!
Ooh, okay. They explode. Noted.
This one. Over here. Let's try.
I wonder if this dragon knows I was like his biggest fan in junior high when he hung out with Yu-Gi-Oh!
This one. Get him.
was a new move.
I think it has something in store for us.
Get ready to move.
Oh, thanks. Yo, not a single one of those missed. I really felt like I dodged that one.
This one. Get him.
How'd that hit me?
This one.
I wouldn't. Once the first one hit me, I couldn't dodge at all. I hit dodge 3 times and didn't move. I don't know if I just got myself in a weird spot where I was stuck, or if it was just the way the attack works, but I didn't like it. Too early. Like commentated for a second.
Get him! Too slow. Go to him! Get him! Farewell.
There we go.
Over here, Clive! Are you alright?
Goods, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that Mother Crystal's heart?
Mother Crystal's
What
heart.
the hell is it doing up there? Bahamut.
Bahamut is Dior.
do this?
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yoda. I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
You turn into the Phoenix? But like protecting itself? Yeah, Britter. This looks crazy. Also, welcome. Happy Monday. Part of the storyline of this game is, I don't think this is the end. No, I'm only at like 70% or something, 65%.
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart.
We might come back.
As soon as the flames
Yeah, part of
die
the
down,
story is we've been going to these
Imperials and the
crystals
Dalmex will move in.
and destroying the
This
heart.
may be our only chance.
This one just like
And
protected
Bahamut
itself.
is gone for now. You should get as far away as you can.
Took the day off to garden. Nice. Like food garden or like flower garden?
What? And leave you slot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out you need, just ask. But I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you. Good.
What can I do for yous? I've got some good stuff for yous.
Weapon upgrade seems good.
Thank you.
A little of both. Transplanted some roses. I like that.
Is there out else you need?
What do you grow food wise?
Righto, here you go. Thank you. How else I can do for you? Reckon I did a good job. Finished! I think. Did I do it right? You don't want me to make yours out else? Give us a shout if you need out else.
Drake's tail is right there, Clive. It's time to free Storm from the crystal's curse.
Beans, peas, tomato, squash, garlic. Nice. Nice. My mother-in-law keeps a garden, and I usually get like jalapenos from her. I'll make these like jalapeno popper things that are really good. She grows a bunch of other stuff too, but that's just. But have you ever seen Once Upon a Time? Whether like the Broadway version or the Disney like live action or whatever film adaptation. Whenever you like listed out what you have in your garden, it reminded me of when the witch in Once Upon a Time sings the song about her garden.
It's past time.
Yeah, the jalapeno poppers I make,
remember,
are just like I cut them in half,
Bahamut is still out
long
there.
ways, and then
And
usually
dare say
I
we'll be
will
seeing
scoop
him
out
again before the night is done.
the veins and everything, and then I do like this like Mexican cheese blend, and then Italian sausage, like make the Italian sausage up, and then I like mix up cream cheese, the 3 cheese blend, and the Italian sausage, and then I stuff the jalapenos with that, and then bake them. Super good. Also, Once Upon a Time, if
No
you
more
like
roads.
musicals, is really
We'll have to
fun.
find our own path.
I prefer the Broadway version to the Disney movie version, but the Disney movie
Do you
version
feel that,
isn't
Clive?
bad.
Ether.
If you ever get the chance to watch it, pretty fun. It's like a mashup. Or not Once Upon a Time. What am I talking about? Into the Woods is what I'm talking about. I don't know why I said Once Upon a Time. It's called Into the Woods. Like high for a second.
Just what we need.
But Into the Woods is one of my favorite musicals.
And there's no reason to hold back.
White Mamba, what's up, dude? Yeah, I don't know why I said Once Upon a Time. But yes, Into the Woods is one of my favorites. I have the I have a Broadway version from probably the early 2000s, like 2001 or something. I don't think it's from the 90s. I think it's from the early 2000s. Literally on my like Apple videos or something, like Apple TV, because I downloaded it from like iTunes when I was in high school, and I love it, really good. But the Disney version's good too. The first time I saw the Disney version, I didn't like it because I loved the Broadway version so much. But I just rewatched it on a flight a couple months ago, and I was like, this isn't that bad. I was just being a butthead. I believe Anna Kendrick is in it, but let me make sure that's right. Yeah. He plays Cinderella in it. Yeah, it's good. It's good, Mamba. Salsa, hello. Happy Monday. Hope you are having a stupendous Monday. They're back up, son. Oh, I don't think I've fought one of these guys yet. Oh yeah, I have.
Too slow. Get him.
Golf went good. I played this same. I just played 9 holes today. After work with a friend, but I played this same 9 holes 2 weeks ago, and I shot. Oh my gosh, I'm doing such a bad job at dodging those. I shot. What did I shoot? 5 strokes, 6 strokes better than when I went 2 weeks ago. So I'm getting better. I am a little sad because I was supposed to get a new club in the mail today. Because I ordered new clubs last week, and the club did not come today. I'm not even sure if it's going to be here tomorrow now. Yeah, I was very happy with the improvement, especially because I actually started really poorly today. And so, if I wouldn't have started so poorly, I probably would have honestly shot another, like without exaggeration, probably at least another 5 strokes, 6 strokes better, if not more.
Must be a way to
Like
climb up.
optimistically, it would have been even more better than that, but so to shoot, yeah, 5 strokes better than last time, and I could have easily had another 5 better than that if I hadn't started like a knucklehead at the beginning. Would have been a huge improvement from last time, so I was pretty happy. Yeah, I have tracking. So Saturday, it got into Georgia, and it said that it was expected Monday, today, to be delivered here. I'm in Ohio. Which I figured that was maybe a long shot, but I was just hoping for the best. Because it was earlier Saturday that it arrived in Georgia, so I thought maybe it might leave again by Saturday evening, and then, you know, blah, blah, blah. But basically, as of today, it has, even all day today, it didn't update at all. It didn't move at all, so it's still in Georgia as far as I know, unless it moved without updating. So, best case scenario, it gets here tomorrow. Realistically, it probably gets here Wednesday. Have an e-bike coming, then tell me 5-6 days it will arrive today. Yeah, that stinks. That stinks, quacking up. Also, hello. Welcome. Happy Monday. Flat Jazz. But yeah, this was, I had a lesson last week, and then I got new irons, which the irons that I was hitting with were older than me. They were like a hand-me-down set to my dad, and then a hand-me-down set from my dad to me. So they're old. And so my new set, the club faces are bigger, they're more forgiving. So I think a combination of my lesson plus the clubs being a little bit more forgiving and a little bit newer has helped me quite a bit. Hey, no worries. Back it up. Lurk as much as you want, as often as you want. And yeah, that's the thing. When you expect a package that day, you get pumped for it. You get excited. And then to not get it,
And we will.
it's like, you know, waking up on Christmas and you got coal in your stocking. You know what I mean? Like, you hear the rumors about that happening, but it's never supposed to really happen.
Not now. Get him. This one.
Backing up, how about you? Anything good happen today, though?
What was that?
Or just the disappointment of not getting your e-bike?
There he is. Joshua!
That Phoenix does look sweet.
Here,
Man.
brother!
Clive. He can't hear you.
Joshua!
Commercial waste today, yeah, that's the
We're
worst.
heading for the heart.
And so should we.
That is the worst. The thing too, when that happens, is you always have in the back of your mind, like, is it not coming because something happened to it? And that's just, it just stinks, like, dealing with that thought too. Oh, what's up, Jim Arcadian? How you doing, brother? I've spent some time on here watching quality streams with quality people. Not a bad way to end it, at least. Yeah, bro. Stream is always fun. What's going on? We're just chilling, man. We're talking about the day. I was talking about how I was expecting a package from FedEx today, but didn't get it. And then Quacking Up, he had a similar fate, expecting a package in the last 5 days, and it keeps not coming. So we're hoping to hear some good. What's something good that happened today? What's something good that happened today?
We don't have time for this! Mogul, kill!
I'm not timing my attacks very well. Usually that would come down like on the side somewhere. That would be down right on top. Literally, I fought one of these guys when I fought freaking Kuka, and I just crushed it. I didn't get hit like one time, and now I'm just fighting like a chump. Catch up on chat in just a second, guys. I'm gonna try not to die here the best as I can. Oh, timed that poorly. Timed that poorly. Go on me. Gosh, I'm just on a streak right now. Okay. Got your hat today? Nice. Yeah, I don't like flat bill hats. I like them, but they don't look good on me. So I like the slight curve a lot. So I'm glad you got the hat. I wear mine air day. I've actually been trying to stop wearing it like playing golf and stuff because I'm like, I want to not sweat in this and get it disgusting. P-Mill, what's up? I feel like I haven't seen you in ages, but it can't have really been that long. Hope you've been doing well.
Are those the council?
You having an okay Monday? Any good stories from
How
today?
are they still standing?
I don't know.
Just chill, had a break from Twitch. That's okay. Sometimes that's what you gotta
He'll
do.
be all right, Clive. He's a survivor.
No good stories. Hopefully no bad stories. If you have no bad stories, that's kind of like a good story. Nothing notably bad happened today. That's good.
It looks like somebody doesn't want us getting any closer.
Thing's pretty cool
Kill
looking.
what it wants.
Neither do I.
This thing looks really cool, actually. Okay. Bring it into the store. I think sometimes I should probably sit and wait and see what their attacks are going to be, so I can like time out my, you know, whatever my defense. But I never do. I just like to get in there and start fighting. I don't know what this is. I'm stuck. I feel like I dodged that. In that. Not bad. Ooh, that one hit hard.
I don't want to know what that is. We have to end this right now.
Ah, press the wrong button. No, no, no. Oh my gosh, I barely made it out of there. Oh my gosh. I really thought I was going to dodge that. Pressed the wrong button. Or I was on the wrong icon. Oh, I'm gonna get caught in this.
Farewell.
There we go. Sorry guys, I missed some chat there. But Necrophobe was coming after me. I don't know about that name, but he was coming for me. Yeah, that was kind of like some synthy music. I liked it. I love Stranger Things, and Tron Legacy were both great. Tron is one of those, I think, that if you didn't see it a long time ago, you might not love it because it is obviously very dated. But it obviously has a very, like, the history of it is so good and what it did for, like, computer imaging and stuff. But Tron Legacy was amazing. Last week was your 6th year anniversary. Got you PS for retro games and a shared gift. You got the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings box set illustrated. I hope you love them. I love them. I've read them every year for the past... I haven't read them yet this year, actually. But I read them twice last year, and then once the year before that, once the year before that. Or actually, I think last year I listened to the audiobook once and read it once. The year before that, I read it twice. The year before that, I read it once. The whole Lord of the Rings. I love them. So I really, really hope that you enjoy them. And yeah, congrats on 6 years. Tomorrow is actually my anniversary with my wife. And we'll be celebrating 14 years. Because Mr. Keys is old. They're great. I love them.
These beasts.
They are descriptive.
Stronger.
He takes a lot of time describing,
Right now,
just detailing things, and so you do have to like that. But I love it. Thank you. Thanks, Fuzz. Thanks, Bumil. Yeah, 14. It feels crazy to say it, but it's true. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Not always easy, but always worth it. I agree. Backing up. You should pull him out. It's great.
We might be able to get up through the building.
It's worth a try.
I have no more potion, guys. Yeah, watching the movies will help because you will like be able to visualize some stuff. You will notice some differences for sure.
Quiet.
There will be some very specific differences too that might surprise you, but it's great. You're gonna enjoy it.
Is someone there?
Mother,
It's you.
what happened here?
He tried to take him from me.
Thanks, Rye Doggy. No, I don't think it was 09. Hang on. That's not right, right? Wait, is it? Yeah, I guess that math lines up. It is. For some reason I was thinking, oh, I'm thinking of my daughter's birth year.
My darling.
No, I know it's 14 years. I'm just, the 2009 threw me because I was thinking in my head
Is
of
this the child you
2011.
made with the
That's when my
Emperor?
daughter was born.
Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right. Answer him. We took you in,
Don't say
savage.
this.
Show some respect for those who raised you. Honorable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people. It is to protect the source of his sovereignty. The noble blood that runs in his family's veins. So long as this
That's
bloodline
the
remains
exact
unbroken,
opposite of what a
does it
leader is
matter if
supposed to
a
do.
nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him, I did my duty. I preserved my line. I bore a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek, that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix! You sold your country for a
Dude,
child.
she's crazy.
Why did he need another? You had Joshua.
I had nothing. You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to
I hope your partner
awaken.
enjoys him too then, if he's never read him,
Would that
B-Mill.
Joshua
It's
had
great.
been granted a tenth of your strength? Oh! How the nobles laughed that Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it! The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors! How could you ever know how that feels? It should have been you! Why didn't the Phoenix choose you?
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood
Guys,
and
this is
surrendered
intense.
your son to his fate!
Joshua, my darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive when the only one I truly cared for died?
What? Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here! The Phoenix lives on! He's battling Bahamut as we speak!
Yeah, mom of the year for sure. She's an idiot, dude. Guys, I really do love the story of this game. It's really good. Killed Bahamut. Oh no, that was the Phoenix.
Joshua! Wake up! I am a shield of Rosaria. And I will do my
Yeah,
duty.
B-Mill. Good.
What are you...
You gotta keep me posted. Oh, that's us, chat. That's us.
Ifrit.
Clive.
Joshua.
Clive!
Yeah, Mamba. Isn't it great? I love the more orchestral sounds for the fights. The ones that they've done more like poppy or even like rock, I haven't liked very much, but the more orchestral ones have been amazing. I don't look like Bahamut's kicking our butt right now, though.
Fuck.
Yeah, 100% Mamba. So good. And I mean, the visuals of the boss fights are incredible, too. Graphics in new games like just blow me away, dude. They're so good. Noah, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
First the heart, then the heart.
What do you get up to in there? I'm scared you have to start looking for a first job in a month. Bro, you don't need to be scared about that. You got this. Do you know what you're going to try to look for? What you're going to try to do? Learned a new move.
Face the consequences.
Press R2 and triangle to release a massive amount, or a massive stream of light. X to 10 minutes, no worries. See you in a couple minutes. Thanks for hanging out. Oops, wasn't paying attention.
Thank you, brother.
Anything not food related? I dig that. I don't know how it is where you are, but where I am, dude, I have missed that attack or that dodge every time. Where I am, it's usually pretty easy to get jobs with like landscaping stuff and construction stuff. So I don't know if you can manage that with your schedule, but those might be cool places to look. They're hard work, but good jobs.
I'll come back for you.
Bodying the Phoenix again. Ow. I didn't do that very well. I don't like controlling the Phoenix as much as I like controlling the trees. Oh, I'm reading chat and then getting killed. Yeah, I agree with what Mamba said though. Not every job is like your dream job. That doesn't mean it's not a good job worth doing, you know? My first job was at rallies, which, depending on where you are, rallies, checkers. I was literally a cook.
My thumb! Those things are drawing in more ether than I've ever seen.
Made hamburgers, French fries, onion rings. And then my second job, I worked at a call center. Well, I guess these are like my first official jobs. I worked like with my brothers did labor jobs. And my uncle had a workshop that I cleaned the workshop and like cleaned the bathrooms and swept the shop floor and stuff like that. And then I would go do odd jobs with my brothers, like, you know, picking up shingles they throw off of roofs or carrying bricks, you know, for landscaping or whatever. But my first, like, you know, real job, I guess, was rallies, and then I worked at the call center. Or actually, at rallies and then a gas station. I worked at Speedway for a couple years, and I worked at a call center for a couple years. And then I've been at my current job for a very long time.
Clive! Thank the Founder!
It's now or never, Joshua.
I keep doing that wrong because I think he's throwing something at me. He's not throwing something at me. behind you. He told me to get behind him. I got behind him. I literally just did what he said. What just happened, dude? He said, get behind me. I said, all right, broski, I trust you. And I got wrecked. But now I still don't know what I'm supposed to do in that situation now. Inside the bubble, I thought the bubble was the other, like I don't, the only bubble I saw I thought Bahamut was making it.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, there is a bubble. I thought that bubble was literally, I thought that was, like Bahamut. I didn't realize it was around Joshua. I just saw it wrong. Hey. Pokemon raid. This is kind of like Pokemon. This is what goes on inside a Pokemon ball. Pokeball. What's up, Christy? What's up, Christy's chat? How you guys doing? Thank you for the raid. You're welcome for the Rickroll. We're doing some fighting of some icons with some Bahamut. So I'm sorry that I'm not paying as much attention. Try not to die. .8 out of 10. That's okay. How do you guys enjoy Pokemon? You're playing Violet, right? I don't think this has been a 40-minute battle, has it? I don't know why I used a potion right there. I did not need it. I couldn't move right there.
Right, now it's my turn.
Pokemon was cool. I will read that in a second. Hard to.
Now, Joshua!
I felt like the stupid Kupka fight had more phases than this one. And was way less cool. It's not over. Well, there you go. Here, I'll pause it for a second so I can catch up on the chat. You ain't halfway, bruh. Well, there we go. That's good to know, I guess. I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I guess I accept the hate. I accept the hate of the game, but I enjoy it. Mamba. There was creatures fighting each other. Now we're here with creatures fighting each other. Love that. Noob 10 push-ups. All right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I enjoy the game. I enjoy the game. I enjoy the game so much that I'm going to do 10 push-ups. There we go. Noob, yeah. You bought this chair. You single-handedly bought this chair. So I actually got it from an auction site because the chair is like a $200 chair, but I got it for 1/4 of that price. A little less than 1/4 of that price, but then it was missing some hardware, so I had to get some hardware. Brought it up to 1/4 of the price. And it's been great. I enjoy it. So thank you. Yeah, Dustin's ratings are hilarious. I got spoils for my not finished fight. Dustin, what is your rating for God of War Ragnarok?
What now?
The Avatar fights are kind of easy.
We have to stop him.
It's keeping me entertained. The big icon fights look cooler than they play. I'll give you that. Because it's mostly just a couple of buttons. That you, I mean, it's always a couple of buttons to press over and over again. Every game is that, but there's a lot less to it. So I'll give you that. But I'm intrigued enough in the story, and it looks good enough to me that it's still fun. Like, it's a beautiful game.
You have to be stronger than this. Come on, Ifrit. Show
Listen, everybody loved it when Trunks and Goten fused. Why can't Clive and Joshua fuse? Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Dude, that is the important thing. I mean, I like playing games that everybody in chat likes watching, but I'm enjoying this one enough to just keep playing it anyways.
We will. Together.
Yeah, we're in our Final Fantasy Megazord. I like jive. I'll jive with that. I'm filtering a joke about that scene that we just saw. Master Pete, I'll tell you at work. Enhanced versions of most efforts and abilities are available. Edition.
How can we hope to match such power? By trusting in our own.
Don't know what's happening right now. Fighting on Rainbow Road. I get close enough or no? Does not want me to get close. I did not do that right. I didn't realize it was a charge and release ability. Yeah, Mom, I'm with you. I love this music. Timing those dodges terribly. That doesn't miss him? Apparently I don't know how to like use that attack yet. Oh, I think I'm using not the attack that I thought I was using. Makes a lot more sense. That was awful. first few times I used that like explosion attack, I was trying to use my triangle attack, and I was hitting square. And I hit square both times, but I was trying to use my triangle attack in my brain. So I don't know. I'll short circuit in chat. Dude, I think the story's good. Pressing my dodge button. Yeah, like this isn't my favorite type of combat, what's happening right now. But the game has kept me entertained for sure. And there's no argument that it's visually friggin' insane. I love the Rocky team. Like we just gotta turn this up. I got caught right in the middle of that one, didn't I? I wonder how if I need to use like the one ability to shoot through those. There's got to be a way to get missed by that. I was thinking I could move, and I could not move. I hate that I can't get close enough to actually like attack. It's so annoying. This game is not very RPG-like, Doggy, to be fair. Most RPGs, you have a lot of customization. In this, you have some, but it's like... It's a lot more linear than you would think. If RPGs scare you, I would not be scared of this.
What in the hell?
You have Clive, that's all you need, yeah. Yeah, this has, I would say, very light RPG elements, but it doesn't feel like an RPG to me.
Come on, Joshua.
I feel like a very intense RPG, I guess. Like, you don't have a lot of branching paths you can take. You don't have a lot to figure out in, like, metagame. Your abilities are just pretty linear. Pretty clear what your stronger ones are. I played a very little bit of New World. I played it like right when it came out, and then it's like they didn't update it for a long time, and I just stopped playing it. Damien, have a good night. Thanks for dropping in for a little bit. Appreciate you. Noob, thank you so much for the sub. Oh, that's a gifted sub from Paula. Thank you, Paula. It always pops up with who received it before who gave it for me, so sorry. Thank you so much, Paula. They added a lot to it. I mean, that's good to hear. So me and one of my mods, Dark's Uprising, me and him played it when it very first dropped. And then, like, they just didn't add anything to it. Now you can send a meme. Oh, from this fight. I'm trying to think. I might have even just played the demo of it or something. I don't even know if I played the actual full release, noob. Because Dark Uprising did, and then he was like, yeah, I'm through it already, and they haven't added anything, so I just didn't buy it. That's interesting. I'll have to check it out. I think, is it on Game Pass PC? I think it might be. Either way, I'll have to look. Okay, yeah, I'll check Discord here in a bit. Mamba. There's a new event being added. We're talking about New World, Buzz. Christy, that is ridiculous. That is hilarious. Yeah, I just saw it on something. It might have been scrolling through Steam, but for some reason I was thinking it was Game Pass, but it might be Steam. Yeah, the fight's a lot less intense when I think about it through that picture, Christy. New World is Amazon. I don't have Prime Gaming, so I wasn't scrolling through that. I don't remember what I saw it on. I'm not sure how well. I think the game sold well. I'd have to look.
Joshua! Clive!
My brother.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
16 has hit 3 million. It hit 3 million sales in the first week.
We both are. Nothing else matters. I never dared hope that
That's the last thing I saw.
This day.
Reunited at last.
I don't know if that's good or bad for game sales, honestly. This little dope. Yeah, the pup is legit.
This is for my father.
Yo, what? Hey, Fuzz, have a good night, man. Thanks for hanging out. Yo, he just force disappeared, guys. He just force ghost disappeared. Fuzz, make sure you use that sleep command.
It is done. The demon that would tear our house apart is no more. Father.
I don't think I have a strong opinion on the Blizzard Activision deal. It was getting talked about in my Discord some. And I think other people had stronger opinions for
The Mother Crystal.
and against, I think.
It's
I don't know.
collapsing.
I didn't
We need
keep
to
up on it
leave.
that much. Hopefully it's a good thing.
Wait.
I don't know. Ideally, what would be nice is if, you know, games started being accessible for everyone everywhere. That'd be sweet.
I owe him a debt.
Fine.
Oop. We're stealing his ability. He sure did, noob.
You there. Tell me what section. Don't reinforce the walls. Situation. Report, Captain.
Can nothing be done to call them off?
I regret not, Your Radiance. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless.
Yeah, Mambo. That's I think what people are hoping is that it ultimately that it makes more games available for more people.
Focus all efforts on extinguishing.
Who knows if that's actually going to happen? I don't know.
City can wait.
I can't say I've done enough homework on all of it to have a strong opinion.
Go, Your Radiance.
And I want you to find out
By the light, Dion, have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the Dragoons at once.
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands. I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbreque. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself.
Yo, what's up, Dark?
Remember,
We were just talking about you a little bit ago.
when you ruled not with cruelty,
We're talking about New World.
Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know.
Didn't you say you stopped playing it because they just weren't adding anything to it? Someone in chat was saying they added a ton back to it.
A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the master loses the power.
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your emperor? Guards! Take him!
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. I just couldn't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was Noob said that they added a lot to it, and it's really good now.
Crystals crumble one by one, and the blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear.
Might have to boot it
Our
back up,
people
dude.
Look to their emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself. Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build.
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go, claim Valisthea for me, brother.
Oh, snap! Now we know why he went on his rampage. Mamba.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
Dude, this kid's a little conniver? What?
did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
No way, dude. Kinslayer is the name of one of the characters in Time series. This is what I'm saying. The story is so good, dude.
Brother?
It's a long story.
You cannot stay here, Mother.
That's crazy.
Come. Take my hand.
Get away from me! This is all just a dream, just a bad dream!
Oh, she needs taken out, bro.
You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
No way. Chat, no way. Bro. Christy, you calm down. What? Oh my gosh. That's a next level of vengeance right there. Little turd burglar was oh my gosh. Did she just stab him? She cut Joshua. Sliced him. And she sliced herself.
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and
it's a lot. There's a lot going on.
Then we shall set you apart once more.
Dude, I still don't 100% understand this dude. He's crazy.
Shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place. By primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
Almost 5 a.m. noob. Holy guacamole, dude.
Relax, Your Majesty.
Dude, he seems like a demon of the demons. Cover your eyes, everyone.
Don't you want to play?
Did this say sometime later or sometime early? Did this say sometime later?
If that is your wish.
She's dead, I thought.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Or did this say sometime earlier?
Such feeble creatures.
See you, noob.
Gifted
Exclamation point,
the
sleep.
power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile wills with with strands of consciousness.
The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
The sons of fire were united at last, and for but a moment their flame burned bright. Soon Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
I hate this guy, man.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew, and so we bid you. Find Muthos, and sever everyone.
To destroy that which has no physical form. You ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Muthos, and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by
his
humanity.
eyes.
It shall be done, Master. My will is yours.
Definitely Mamba.
Mother.
Weird. Weird, very weird vision. Yeah. Can we talk about like the philosophy behind that for a second though? Like if you cut away all of the core values, then it makes you susceptible. Interesting thought project there, right? The values that are not physical things, right? They're metaphysical, if you will. Get rid of those things. And come on. The big bad evil dude's gonna get you. I mean, it's a little simplified, but I think it tracks. One of the reasons I can't get behind
How is your brother?
materialism, like for real, because it doesn't
Asleep since
take metaphysical things like truth or love or
Tyre says he should be back on his feet soon enough.
all the things that we value most highly in
while,
society. It doesn't take any of those seriously.
She discovered something on his chest.
Or it takes them seriously, they're just
Swelling.
not real.
Circled in stone.
The curse.
I'm caught up to you. Uh-oh. But you moved on. You're on to Pokemon streaming, so
For every mountain we climb,
you're still playing.
another
Are you still going to be
rises up
streaming
to
it,
greet
Christy, or
us,
no?
doesn't it?
It's never ending.
Yeah, I dig. You're still going to be avoiding spoilers? You're going to leave me?
Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Sorry, one of my mods was texting me. The power of light. I'm excited to try this one out.
Joshua, while he rests,
Nice, Christy.
what Otto has to say.
I'm not reading all that. Let's look at our abilities. Female, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. You praying for your family, for real, for real. You get a trophy for clicking through all the notes? Yeah.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Does he have somebody he can talk to at all?
Aye, it's a dangerous world out
I know
there.
sometimes you don't want to
Let's
talk to
stock up
anybody
while you can.
when something tragic happens, but processing somebody is a good move.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Yeah, that's good. Just having somebody to bounce your thoughts and emotions off of kind of helps keep you grounded a little bit and give you somewhere healthy to go with it, like Mamba said, instead of
You're making them skies then.
well,
The omen is what?
letting it live inside your head and
Otto.
tear you up.
How fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How
is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on
I didn't
their feet
realize
in
that's
no
where
time.
she was from.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first
The
examine
game is
facts.
cutscene heavy. Yes. A lot of story comes through cutscenes.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of
Spending some
ether.
time with some people.
But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is
One of those,
upon
you know,
us.
check in on them every now and then and
Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for.
be a sounding board
While
if he
most
needs
of the
one or
world
whatever.
thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria
Yeah,
and the
Mama,
Iron
I
Kingdom
like the
teeter on
cutscenes
brink of collapse,
for the most
while
part.
the
There've only been a
tragedy
couple that I've been
twin
like,
side has
okay,
all
let's
but
get going.
paralyzed the Holy Empire.
But
Dalmekia fares little
I like
better.
it. Even these parts where it's
Rumor
just,
has
it's giving
it
you the
the
lore of the
ministers fled
land.
the capital after the
It's
fall
telling
of
you like who the main
Drake's
players are,
leaving their
how they're connected to
beloved
each other, all that
republic
stuff.
to
Like,
crumble. Waloed,
honestly, a
meanwhile,
ton
moves
went
in
into
earnest.
the story of this
The
game.
Einherjar has been sighted off storm. The world,
That's awesome,
in
B-Mill.
short, is in chaos. It would seem our
Pets are great.
civilization was nothing
Honestly,
but a
for
castle of
emotional
sand,
moments, you know,
to be washed away
give you a
at
little
the
love
whim
outlet.
of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Yeah. I've started trying to remember doing like when I sign off of streaming for the night, just doing a quick little prayer. And I'll make sure to do that tonight and actually pray for him. Well, I think that's important. I actually forgot last time I streamed to do it.
You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that,
Yeah, for sure.
I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the sixth day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament,
No problem,
visiting
Christy. Have a good
darkness
night.
upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood
Thanks for popping on
lessons
and
the
hanging out for a
sins of
little while.
Temekis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, He has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he?
Thanks, Chrissy. Have a good one.
For all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Here you go. Scientifically proven to make you deeper. Did any of you guys like The Mask? Jim Carrey's The Mask when you were younger?
We have a problem.
Only one. That would be
That
a
was
first.
super random, but
It would.
when I said that in a
there are
weird
three.
voice, it made me think of The
We had as
Mask.
many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it
Yeah, Jim Carrey, The Mask.
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even
There was a
if I
period
could
of
get
time when I was a
word to
kid
all
where
of them,
that was
I doubt they'd
by
get
far
here in
my
time
favorite
to make
movie.
any real difference. Which means
It was like the movie that made me fall in love with Jim Carrey.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
I love it, Mamba. See, we were meant to be, is what I'm getting out of this. We were meant to be. That was like my favorite, and then Ace Ventura when it came out. I loved those movies too.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
I haven't seen it all the way
Where
through.
next?
Dude. So, I loved Ace Ventura. I loved the second Ace Ventura. When I was a kid, honestly, probably the second one was my favorite out of the two. When Nature Calls, I believe what it was called. I don't know which one's actually better, you know, because I was not a movie critic, you know. When I was younger, they cracked me up and made me laugh. I think the second one probably was my favorite, though. But man, you got to check it out. But yeah, his Grinch was great, too. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with Harry Potter. The Harry Potters were not really out when I was a kid, though. Like in the range that I'm talking about.
Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
Actually curious now.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
A Kashik, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
So, Sorcerer's Stone, released in 2001. Yeah, Mask was out in 94. Dude, Mamba, you should. The first one obviously gives you the context for who he is and like his character and everything. But the second one it's just the one that I can remember the most of. I loved them both. But the second one I really enjoyed.
We could leave.
Yeah, Harry Potters, I enjoyed the Harry Potters as well. I actually didn't even see all the Harry Potters until, I don't know, like 4 years ago or something.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
You were born in 93.
Requesting reinforcements, but there's been no
I'm
word
older
from the
than
capital
you.
or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall, because they are my charges and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people.
My birthday's coming up,
your
guys,
sisters,
in August.
Your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it, I think. If you like,
She
if
speaks
you
the
like
truth, you know?
Jim Carrey, old school
This
Jim
is it.
Carrey like that,
So we have.
I have no doubt that
So what's
you'll like
left?
him.
What we have left is
Or
our
I'll say I have very
lives.
little doubt.
Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to.
Yeah,
Look,
August
there's
26th
a
is
cask
my
under the
birthday.
captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
Yeah, Liar Liar is great. Honestly, Jim Carrey's just a great actor. Liar Liar is great. Oh my gosh, well, I'm blanking on. It's not a comedy, but The Truman Show. Truman Show is insanely good.
And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
How like you to consider my needs. What we need to
Yeah.
consider is where the creatures came
Third.
from. The way the survivors speak of them.
I don't know,
one
the
would think
first
they
one that I
appeared
was
out of thin
hesitant
air.
with my kids,
And perhaps
which
they
they've
did.
read all the books now
It's
and
hard to know
and
what to
seen all the
believe these
movies.
days.
But the first one that
We'll talk to the survivors.
obviously they're not in theaters, but the first one that I was nervous for with my kids was Goblet of Fire because of Cedric. Like Cedric is the first just outright, murder that happens in the books. I just wasn't sure how especially my daughter specifically, I wasn't sure how she was going to handle it. She's like
You're a
very
partner,
empathic and
What happened?
I've got family
So,
and more.
I had her
heard the
kind of
flood
hold
was
off a little bit
spreading,
on
so
reading
I went to see if they were all right.
4 for a while.
The back of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
Yeah. I read them all before I saw the movies, I'm pretty sure. I read the first 4 when I was in junior high. But the 5th book wasn't even out yet then. And that's when I stopped reading them, because the 5th one wasn't even out. And then I never picked them up again until a couple years ago. But now I've got, the box set. My kids have read them multiple times. My wife just told me the other day, she was like, we need to take a break from Harry Potter. I can't watch another Harry Potter movie right now, because we just kept watching them.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They
Yeah,
went for
I
Josie
think his
first,
death
then
was
me,
worse in the
and
book.
then-
It was like more
then they were
impactful in the
just-
book than the movie. It was still obviously like a big
you
moment in
remember
the
where you
movie,
were?
but
On the road from Oriflamme.
the
We
descriptiveness.
just passed more when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We
Yeah.
should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
The only movie, which I know I talked about this when I was playing Hogwarts Legacy, but the only movie I really didn't like
It was all
was
they could do to escape.
Half-Blood Prince. Which I say I didn't like, but it's just like, I feel like they just... feel like it was just so much missing, like lacking from the book, that I was just really frustrated with it. Oh yeah, like having kids, I like the moment when Cedric's dad comes running down, I'm like, yeah, it gets you in the feels for sure.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me. Over here. This one. Get him. Over here. This one.
Should I pry?
Save your strength. Me flames.
I don't know what this is doing.
Over here. This one. Attack.
Oh, I like have to charge it, charge it. Dang it. I'm gonna get killed for trying to do this ability. It takes too long. Oh, I can dodge while I do it. Okay, apparently I don't know how this ability works, so that stinks. I should probably take this fight seriously now, I guess, since I've actually had to use items. Because I was too busy trying to figure out that new move. Your partner said Half-Blood Prince movie was his favorite, or the book? 'Cause I'm talking specifically the movie. Okay, I'm doing terrible in this fight. There we go. Yeah, okay, yeah, the book is great. I love the book. Half-Blood Prince book is, like, I have a really hard time picking a favorite book, because for me, they literally just get better and better. Like every time I go through the series, I read the first one and I'm like, man, that was such a fun, like quick read. That was good. That was fun. And then I read the second one and I'm like, yeah, more of the same. That was fun, you know? I read the third one and I'm like, ooh, it's getting a little darker. It's cool. Like Sirius was great. Like I love it. Fourth one, I'm like, man, it's getting even better. Voldemort's back. Like he's back. Wow, that was crazy. The Goblet of Fire is so cool. Mad Eye Mooney like completely blew my mind when I was a kid. The fact that was not, you know, Mad Eye Mooney. And then I felt like after 4, it's just like, how do I pick between 5, 6, 7? How do I even pick? They're just all so good. They all have such incredible moments in them. But specifically with the movies, when I would watch The Half-Blood Prince, like it's just missing so much, which I get, like it's hard to do because there's so much that happens in the book. But I feel like you get so little of the story.
Do you think there are more?
The book's mentioned like 2 times, and it's literally the title of the movie, you know?
But I'd say we've
I don't
done
know.
what
It
we
just
can for the time
bothers
being.
me. The whole scene where they burn down the burrow is just a big thorn in my side because it's so stupid, unnecessary. Like, they added that in for no reason, but kept so much other stuff out. Like, I don't know. I just don't enjoy that movie. Yeah, the books are great.
You have the town's thanks.
That's awesome.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more.
Yeah,
And you'll
just
need to
that
be ready
movie
for
was
them.
the only one when I watched the movies after I read the books that I was like, nope. If I never watched that one again, I wouldn't be sad.
The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task.
This does kind of make me want to read them again, though. Unfortunately, I'm in the middle of 2 different fantasy series right now, so I probably shouldn't.
I never
There are 2 different fantasy books right now, so I probably shouldn't add more to my list.
The people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome.
Fred and George are awesome.
Chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems.
Bebo, did you play all the way through Hogwarts Legacy?
And that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Yeah, I've started right now. I've started The Way of Kings by Sanderson. I'm partway through that. It's like, I don't know, a couple hundred pages in, but it's a giant book. And then I'm on book 10 of Wheel of Time.
Still alive.
But I haven't read that in a couple months.
Coin purse weighing you down.
Then I'm also like, I'm just...
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I read other books, like I do a book group for Friday mornings with friends, a group of guys that we're generally reading like some kind of, whether it's like a, you know, spiritual growth book of some kind, Christianity, whether it's like prayer or spiritual disciplines or whatever, something more theological or whatever. So I'm reading that stuff at the same time, and then hard to add more books in when you're reading like 2 or 3 at once. Want to finish the game a second time? I dig it. Hey, White Mamba, keep doing it, man. I love it. Help the friends out. Be positive. Appreciate you, brother. And no worries if you can't make it back. We'll see you. We'll see you next time if you can't. Appreciate you always being here. Nice. So you're getting your fantasy books in too. I dig it.
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried?
You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic.
Do you play any other games, Email? Have you been playing Magic Awakened?
Yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalamil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Some of the transitions are actually...
Victor.
Yeah, I haven't played Magic Awakened very much either. I did install it, played it first day, haven't played it since. I was checking up on the Quidditch, whatever it's called, Quidditch game that's coming out. Trying to get in some of the testing for that, but hasn't yielded results so far.
And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about
Nice
to ask you
Pokemon.
the same thing.
I've never played an Animal Crossing game, but I played a lot of Pokemon in my
The
day.
markets have all but ceased to operate.
Do you have a Switch or no?
Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might...
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive for an entire city.
We're still working on the skies. Perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so.
Getting seasonal depression because there's no sun.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods.
There's a game I like on
if
Switch
only
called
they could
Pokemon
agree on
Unite
how.
that I feel like not a lot of people I know play.
We are vulnerable.
It's kind of like League of
If there's
Legends,
one thing bandits
but
like,
with Pokemon
it's an
skin
easy target.
and a lot simpler. But
What
it's
would
pretty fun.
Sid the Outlaw suggest?
You gotta like that style of game, but it's pretty fun.
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll...
As you wish.
Your face... Don't worry. Victor and I will do... Play along.
What he means to say is yes.
Sometimes they take so long to say stuff. I read it faster than they say it. I usually try to let them get through it, just in case anybody watching is reading along or listening along. But man, sometimes I just got to get through it.
Here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself.
You guys playing any games together?
Conrad, may I introduce you to Jade?
One of my friends was playing with his
Commander of the
fiance. He
Red
was playing
the
I
oldest
think it's just called It
mercenary
Takes
guild in the
Two.
Free Cities.
It's like
pleasure, my
a
lady.
couple game. I've never played it. I don't know much
pleasure
about
is
it,
all
but
mine.
he said they were having fun
As
with
I
it.
told you, I
Might be
summoned
something
the
fun to play
commander
with
here
your
from
partner.
Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men
What's up,
left
Noah?
to hire.
Huh?
Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last
How you doing,
one
brother
worth
man?
his salt. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 score swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are
What
you
was my
saying
first
that
ever job?
Talon's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle
It depends on
of
if you like
unblooded
talking official
striplings?
job or like
That a band of
working little
beardless
side jobs
youths
for
would better
family.
avenge the deaths of
My
your
first
brave
official
men
job
than you
was I worked fast food.
yourselves?
I was a grill
Absolutely not.
cook at a fast food restaurant called Rallies
Show
with
those
Checkers.
bastards who they're dealing with.
That was my first real job.
can't
I did
believe
some
that
side
actually
jobs just
worked.
doing like labor here and there
Conrad's not
with
what
family.
you call the brightest candle in the crypt.
And worked as a janitor
And
for my
there's
uncle
reason
for a
why
little
I
bit.
had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
Then let us band together and show these brutes that Dalimil is not to be trifled
Alleyway.
with.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would have...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something.
Yeah, after
here he
the
is
gas
now.
or after the
Natalie,
fast food restaurant, I
allow
worked
me
at a
to
gas
introduce
station for a
Lord
couple years.
Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League
And
of
I worked at a
Merchants.
call center for a couple years.
Lord
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation,
Done
my
a bunch
lord,
of the
and how you were
a bunch of the
lamenting
jobs.
the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear
Underhill,
we have little hope of
Lord of the
supplementing our
Rings. Come
stores,
on.
meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have if our humble town is to endure no—
All right. If it... But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Click, she was on to us.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good. Merely that it produced the... Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good. Both Conrad and Natalie have, with time.
Time no longer appears to be the luck.
I take it your scouts found the
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my all.
You're not sick.
They don't just want food, they want the
I have a favor to... I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from the south and one from the desert. In a move, doubtless, in...
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert.
The rest, my friend, the city stakes I concede are high. But if this does not unite Dalimil...
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do this.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
It's all yours.
Stay down.
I need to figure out how to use this ability. That's how. Oh, salsa, that stinks. I'm sorry. You using some 5G? Oh no! Did you lose stuff? I haven't really played Rust, so I don't know how it works, but I imagine if you were looting, then you didn't get to save it all, you lose stuff.
Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the worst. We're gonna be friends now.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalimil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid.
Because we're a
Granted,
genius.
It only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at
We're
our
geniuses, chat. We solved all the
Now,
problems.
Victor, why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
All right. We'll travel back to the base. That's going to be it. I'm going to wrap up. Get ready to roll here. It's been a fun stream. Got some big old boss fights done. Killed Bahamut. Got new abilities. And it's been fun. So I'm going to get ready to go. And if you've been watching and you're not already a follower, do me a favor, click that follow button. It's free. Help support. And would appreciate that. Also, I'm glad you were able to make it. But like I said earlier, I've been trying to end stream off just with a quick prayer. Because I'm just grateful for y'all, grateful for what I get to do, and I just believe in prayer. So I like to pray just for all the people watching, people in my Discord, all that kind of stuff, because I think that God wants something good for you guys. So pray for you real quick, and we're gonna pray. I need to scroll up because B-Mill. Need to make sure I'm praying for the right person here. Step grandfather, partner step grand. We're gonna pray for the family. Have peace and to be able to process grief and everything correctly. So anyways, let's do it. God, thank you so much for the opportunity we had just to get together and hang out, play some video games tonight, have a good time. Just so grateful for chat, everybody from the channel, the Discord, all that stuff, and pray that you'd help them to have a good week this week. Just help them to see your hand at work in their lives in a way that makes sense to them, that they would know that it's you. And God, I just pray for B-Mill, for the family, for her partner's step-grandfather that passed away. God, just pray that as they process grief and as they learn to cope to the new reality of life without a family member, that you would just comfort them, that you'd send people to just love on them and help them to process well and healthily, and to come through on the other side not broken down but full of peace. And God, I just pray that you would help the right people to come along with love and support and all those things to help them get that. And again, thank you so much that you love us and that you want good things for us. And pray that we would get to come together again next time and have a good time again. For all this in the name of Jesus. Amen. The Mules family. I'll be keeping you guys in my prayer email, but hey, appreciate you guys so much. As always, thanks for jumping in, for being here. Love that we get to hang out. Love what we get to do. And that's going to be it for me tonight. I'm like sweating for some reason right now. It's really hot in this little corner. I'm ready to get up, get some ice water, and go to bed. So appreciate y'all. Britter Critter, what's up? So I'll give you a minute to say your goodbyes. Put up my ending screen here, and I will see y'all Wednesday night probably. So peace out.